So have you sat on how you're feeling about Xenoblade? We are present now.
Uh, well, I'll be completely honest with you. Um, every time I try going into these Xenoblade streams, I just kind of go in blindly, just like, okay,
Yeah.
no expectations. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna enjoy and react as I see it, and then, interpolate what I can tell from what I know from the last time.
Yeah.
If applicable. I know that sounds like a very basic answer, but like,
Oh yeah. No, it's fine.
uh,
I went into Xenoblade 3 with the highest hopes I could have, and all of my expectations were met.
that's really great.
I I was like, "Oh, I can't I'm hoping for this and this and this," and either I was met on it, I was contradicted and something different happened, or
Yeah.
something better than what I was hoping happened. And then that also includes the DLC, because the DLC got some of the stuff that I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Uh, but we're oh boy, you've got homework before we can get you into the future redeemed.
Homework? There's
Yeah,
homework in this? Oh man.
yeah, it's called Xenoblade 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
like like Xenoblade 2's DLC was effectively standalone. You could buy that as its own independent game, and it came with the code to unlock the DLC in the base game, but it was still worth it. The DLC for Future Redeemed, or for the DLC for 3 Future Redeemed, is if you, if you don't go into that with the full knowledge, you are just pretty lost for most of it. It's It's a good thing that they put that they put that stuff in the DLC and not in the base game. Because if the base game had what the DLC had, it would alienate any new players.
It would immediately make them go, "Oh, where am I? I am lost.
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
confused. I am old. Oh
uh,
no."
like they just gloss over stuff that's like core foundational to the base game here, as well as to the end games of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Um, what's like a big lore heavy game that you've played?
Uh, I mean, recently, I guess Final Fantasy, but then again, I don't know much about the lore of that one
Okay.
either. Uh, I
What's
mean,
one that you
technically,
finish? One that you know, like the big end reveals and all in.
um, hmm, this is gonna be a big thinky. I mean, technically, the JRPG horror games that I play have like a beginning, middle, and end
Okay.
lore. That's pretty
Yeah.
canonical. So Corpse Party, Mad Father. Technically, Mad Father and Masao are connected in like the same universe, so
Oh,
there's some
that
attributes of
gives me an
that.
idea. Uh, it would be like Omori. Like you have a
Oh
different
yeah.
understanding of Omori if you've played it before or understand like what is actually going on in that world versus when you first experience it, because it
Yeah.
because the uh So like you can't like you couldn't just sit down and tell me, okay, here's the story of Amori and have it make sense, because part of the experience of it is experiencing it, the reveal of what all goes on there, right?
Yeah, like the big reveal about the certain game mechanics that are in there for story value. Yeah, you can't exactly just walk in and just immediately go like, "Yep, I'm yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You could not explain that to someone in the same way I could not explain to you what happens in 1 and 2 to make Future Redeemed make sense, because it's like stacking 3 games worth of Amori lore onto each other and then trying to put it all together.
and it just
Yeah.
just going into it, yeah,
I've just realized a flaw with my setup is that my notes for what I need to.
We've endured the fierce fighting at Colony 4
I was talking, Mio.
and learned that the consuls and Mobius are
Huh?
one and the same.
Oh, dang it.
Truths we took for granted
Hang on.
continue to crumble at our feet.
I forgot to share the screen.
I was gonna say, if I'm hanging on, I'm confused, but okay.
So what I was saying was that,
Something about your setup and your notes.
oh yeah. My notes for what I wanted to accomplish in this stream are on my phone, which I can't access without freezing my face.
I have had that happen to me before.
But I think I can remember it. I know where we're going for the story progress, and I know what side stuff we're doing.
Oh, we're doing side stuff today.
Yeah. Now that we have, for one thing, this is going to be we can now access the DLC stuff. So we'll take a peek at that.
Okay.
Which includes, well, we'll get into it. You'll figure it out.
Okay. Bert, have we switched over the?
Yeah, we did
Are
that a
we-
little bit ago.
Oh, okay. I think maybe. Okay, I'm gonna re. There we go. Sorry, I
We've
did not
endured
see
the
him.
fierce fighting at Colony 4 and learned that the consuls and Mobius are one and the same. Truths we took for granted continue to crumble at our feet. We have spent so long blindly walking the path set before us without question. But we are more curious now of our future selves, of our purpose.
They're having thoughts. They're thinking. They're gaining self-awareness.
Oh no, thinking about the future. Oh no, that's gonna lead to a bunch of feelings.
Nah.
You don't think thinking leads to feelings, Bert? Oh man.
Nah, like, what kind of
That's
game do you think
silly.
this is? You think this is a game about thinking, or is this a game about fighting robots and people?
So, split into 3
Why
units,
not
our
both?
main troops go wide, and first to make contact withdraws? What are you, a coward?
What was that?
Huh?
I asked you what you said. You think I'm scared, is that it? I'll have you know my plan is textbook.
Drop it, Tyon.
Let go! Colony 13 is a complete enigma. Our data is incomplete.
It's just way too cautious, you clod. It's tedious and it's dull. Can you see that? If we don't eat now, we'll starve. We don't have the time to mess around.
What does...
Look, Tyche boy. I mean, we're Iron Lambda, yeah? The colony led by Commander Isard. And this is some no-name backwater. We hit from the side, and we hit hard. Am I wrong?
Oh, so
What we need is
they
momentum.
have to kill.
Gotta play hard to
Yeah,
win big.
If the flame clock goes empty, they all just drop dead. Or, alternatively, if they drop dead, the flame clock empties.
Yeah.
Right, I see. One
I'm assuming
team
this
draws
is a
sentries
flashback?
away,
Yeah, this is
then
a
the
young
main
Tyon.
force can strike en masse, where the flank will be left loosely defended. Seems optimal. Is that right, Tyon?
Huh? Yes. Correct.
Does she have like
All right.
ports? Are those?
Yes.
If that's your opinion, we'll approve it. Yes,
Look at her
Isard?
hands.
I'm
Yes.
gonna say, I thought they
If you
were
say it'll work, I
icicles.
trust you.
And look
Happy,
at his face.
Tyon?
Got
Yes.
some weird tattoos.
Commander,
Those
strategist.
are tattoos. Those are natural.
It's almost time. The new
Oh, okay,
consul should be
never mind.
arriving from the castle soon.
Of course. On my
Remember
way.
what I said. Noah's
My,
the
that
only
time
normal
already.
human in the party.
Yeah.
Nimue, why are you still using that gizmo?
Now that's not very polite, Izzard. This mechanical gizmo is much more precise than the iris clock. And unaffected by the black fog. Right, Tyon?
Huh? Right.
I see.
I can't see a thing! Sergeant! Where are you? Sergeant!
Oh no, not
What?
another maskless
What's
character.
going on?
We're not gonna make it, are we? Oh no!
Right, be careful with what you say. Remember, we had faced characters get killed earlier.
I know. Oh no, there's Orbeez.
This Colony 13 has a thing for subterfuge.
Oh no, we're stuck. There's a ledge.
There should be an exit through the southern water vein. Head straight for that.
And you, ma'am?
We'll hold the line here, keep them occupied.
Begging your pardon, that's idiocy and certain death.
Tyon,
You can't.
you all still have a future. Until the day of your homecoming, please just live. And here,
Until you're supposed to die. Live.
I mean,
Damn.
that's kind of how it is
I
in
couldn't.
the real world.
I won't. Don't do this, ma'am.
Live until you die of
Listen,
natural causes.
I need you to live, Tyon.
Yeah,
you must.
but like even if
flee for
that's
the
said,
colony.
like their lifespan isn't long, so saying that is just
Yeah.
like live for 10 more years.
It's more like
Hey,
4 or
Tyon,
5
get
at this
moving!
age.
Hurry! How?
Okay.
How can I?
Live for 5
Fly
years.
on! Ma'am! Ma'am! Nimue!
No, they don't have a concept of a mom, remember?
That's right.
Yeah. Think about how painful this world is. Remember that. They don't understand those concepts. Oh,
Shouldn't have put so much stock in your irises, Kay. That is what you get.
this is...
It's just bad luck.
Okay, so K was the guy we killed last time. The guy who was just talking with the horns, that was D, and he killed Vandom. He was the big guy we fought at the end of chapter 1. He who killed Vandom, and we fought when we first became Ouroboros.
Ah, right.
I think this one's new
The plan was sound,
with the Oni mask.
if not for the black fog. It's all about the skin feel. You've only got eyes up front. That's why Kay lost. Sounds, the air, breathing. When you can feel all that, you don't need the iris.
And for all that, you still slunk back, tail between legs. Are you forgetting that fact?
He's awful forgetful, isn't he? So, I'm still breathing, and I had a ball with them kids, right until I had to scupper.
Excuses a ten a penny.
Ooh, that
What
is
are
a
you
Medusa
implying?
helmet if I've ever seen one.
Excuse me? Is this a private party or can I interject? I was thinking I might head out alone next. Is that allowed?
You want to see with your own iris, eh?
Pretty much.
Brain is thinking that it's
Plus
like a
there's
rabbit
Izzard and
or
Colony
Jester.
Lambda, right? It'll be an extremely amusing situation, don't you think? Yeah, we'll have fun, I'm sure.
big grin and it's definitely Jester.
He's gonna pull up in a giant clown car filled with explosives and then just.
Goodest of mornings. Thank you, Manana, for providing the scene transition.
Yes, very seamless.
Yeah, that was just a lot of exposition and plot stuff that we're not involved with yet. Though, actually, here's a fun thing to point out. I think this is one of our first times actually seeing it. Tyon yelling out to Nimue and Nimue talking to Tyon. Actually, did you say her name? It doesn't matter. Her name's not a big spoiler. It's a secret. If you go back and listen to when Tyon and Uni become Ouroboros, you can hear those audio clips from that cutscene in the flashes of memory that Uni gets. So when they become Ouroboros for the first time in those cutscenes, every little bit of audio that plays is actually from a cutscene that we will get context for later on.
Yeah, because it is memories. If those flashbacks are memories that we need to be acquiring, it's most likely going to be in there. Okay. That's a nice detail.
Yeah, so it's not like they didn't record a bunch of junk memories. They recorded the core memories and put those in so that now you can go back and catch them and even see like flashes of them in the background.
Yeah.
Morning, Banana. Okay, everyone's here. We got word from Ethel a little while ago. There's something she wants to tell us. We should go to the council room to hear it. Very well.
We should say thanks for his tent. For this tent, at least.
It's been a while since I've voiced these characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what Ethel has to say then.
So, now, oh boy, are all the things coming up now. So now we can, so you guys were originally affiliated with Colony 9 and Colony Gamma, is that right? We can now talk to everybody.
Yeah.
It must have caused quite a stir when word got out they produced rebels. You think they're okay? Somehow, I highly doubt that. I wish we'd go and check. And that just popped up. We don't have it yet. Just a little bit more. But do you see that in place of the flame clock, we now have the symbol and the stars, right?
Yeah.
That is our affinity with the colony.
Let me just fix this.
Meter.
Yep, and we got points. We got the same points we're talking to Yord here as we did when we sent off people at we sent off people who had fallen. So when we send off fallen soldiers, we get affinity. When we talk to people, we get affinity. When we complete quests, we get affinity. And that affinity builds our relation with the colony and unlocks things.
People in Colony 4 are certainly quick to accept things.
After the day they had yesterday. I knew Ethel's lot was sturdy, but...
I wish I'd stayed and listened to that.
You lot sleep all right?
Yeah, like a log. Thanks for the room. You cleaned it out just for us.
Don't sweat it. Just a token from us higher-ups. My Iris's clock. I couldn't quite believe it. So I went outside, hunted down a Hox as a test.
And?
Didn't get snuffle. The flame clock didn't show, and neither did any motes. Looks like it's real.
Yeah. We were baffled too, at first.
Anyway, we're all thankful to you. Flame clocks don't work so good when you're dirt. Hated having to worry about when my number might be up.
Wait, dirt? I thought Ethel's rank was silver. It was when she saved our hides, wasn't it?
Well, stuff happens. Kamaravi. Heard of him? Call him the Smouldering. The greatest warrior in all of Agnes. And the commander loves to spar with the guy.
I know him. They say his spear technique is unparalleled. That, and he's an ace for honest pilot. Wow. So Kamaravi and Ethel were rivals.
They're just letting it happen.
That's right. We fought against him who knows how many times now. Took our share of damage, but then so did they. At one time, one of his Feronis' knee joints blew clean out.
Damn.
Well, most likely it was a failure of maintenance. The commander could have ended it then and there.
That's up. That is.
But no.
Telling other people's tales again? Not very endearing. Cut it out.
Commander! Apologies, Mom.
You were talking about how
I'm
cool
joking.
and awesome I was. You should stop.
Ethel?
Just kidding. I know I'm awesome.
It became a tremendous scandal. The castle stripped our colony of our silver rank, demoting us to dirt. But look. They were made the lowest of the low, and still they chose to stick by me, even though it meant having to live day to day. That is why I must prevail over him.
Huh? But
It
you're...
doesn't matter.
Free from the yoke of the flame clock,
gives them better
yes,
supplies
certainly.
and materials and food.
However, this is another matter.
Yeah, but even
What is
with
it
that
about them?
said,
Hunger,
it does show that you're
pride,
noble.
desire, joy maybe. It's a little hard to put into words, but something along those lines.
Silver rank is
I haven't all the time in the
mistake.
world. And
Dirt
my
rank gets
troops
full
understand this full well.
Yeah.
For me,
That's
Well,
canon.
People
That
find
was
it-
that
All
was
of us,
mentioned in the,
really.
in the last
a
chapter.
rematch with Kamaravi is
Yeah.
everything. And that
Kind of as a way of
will
subtlety.
give purpose to the
you know,
remainder
just
of
say,
our
like, oh,
lives.
if you want to be a better warrior, you're gonna do that.
A purpose to
You
life.
get good food if you do good things.
Right, okay. On an emotional level, I could understand.
Wow, really?
That's a quote.
I
of
didn't
the
say I
century.
agreed. I just see her point of view, that's all.
All right now, let's put a pin in the philosophizing. When we talked last night, you said your destination was Sword March, as I recall.
Right.
Come along.
No pun named Bam Bam, what are you doing?
Bam Bam. Bam Bam encounter. Super strong bunnet. Almost become Bam Bam Schnitzel. A mega bunnet. Look just like normal bunnet. Bam Bam never hears such a thing. So do not be fooled by cute whiskerings. Okay.
Yeah, that's like we've been saying, no pun are crazy.
Yeah. Also, I understand that animating characters going upstairs is a challenge, but I think Ethel, when she was going up, she just kind of like slid up.
Yeah.
She's beauty. She's grace. She slide up the place.
That marker says that there's treasure somewhere up above or below us. Should we go try to find that and leave them waiting for a minute?
Yes, yes, yes. Let's get treasure.
Okay, okay. So it looks like there's a ladder somewhere on level with us, which might suggest that if we go up this way.
It's time for a movie.
We get into the hangar, but we're still not on level with the treasure, so let's go up further.
Let's use this.
Well, here's one, but this is not the one
we
we're
can
looking
make use
for.
of this.
This has got to be worth a bunch.
Hey,
We
you
should
know,
take good care of that.
sometimes getting a treasure, even not the one you expected, is good.
So wait. Ah, there's one of this.
Noah jumps off a few story building police.
They're okay.
Yeah,
They'll catch
they'll
up.
be fine. They'll eventually just teleport. That's just how
Oh,
friends be.
here's the room that the consul was in when he was watching the battle.
That's right.
And up here is where Ethel and Borealis were when they were
Fighting.
well before Ethel joined the fight.
Yeah.
They were watching from up here before the battle actually like started. See if we can go down this side around maybe. A lot of artillery cannons, which makes sense.
That's a lot of silly creatures.
The Nopon?
Yeah, the Nopon. There's like 5 other Nopon.
Yeah.
Why are there so many? Such a creature that eludes.
I hope
is
we
this
can
it?
make use of this.
No, I think that this is the third one.
Oh man.
I just remembered there's something I gotta set in the settings. Because we just got skill points, and that reminds me that I need to go in here. Turn off overkill because that's one of the ways that you can get over leveled too easily. Oh, we unlocked more of these. So we can set different formations for our characters in the menu.
Yeah, that way they're not just like staring at you ominously.
Yeah.
You can have it to where they're in a circle, standing and looking over here.
Yeah, we can put a specific bear in front.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I like the circle. It's like the circle.
Okay,
just
let's go with
sits
the
there
circle.
staring at the crowd, just like, oh, where's everything?
Would it be? I guess it's probably not active yet if it's not here. But the Ouroboros stuff thing. So now that we've got the soul trees that we can start filling out, as I'm sure you probably remember.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got soul.
Definitely remember.
We have skill trees for the Ouroboros.
A new power, eh? A new power, eh?
They all take different shapes, but one of the things that we'll be
Check
able
out
to
this
do
sick new
is
skill! Check out this sick new skill! Check out this sick new skill!
yes, we get it, Lance.
Check
Yeah.
out this sick new skill!
He's like that kid with the razor spoon. It's like, Ma, Dad, check out this new skill.
Yeah.
He like hops a little bit. He's
A
like,
new
"Did you
power,
see
eh?
it?"
A new power, eh?
And you
A
just
new
like keep
power,
on
eh?
watching, just like that's a new
Oh, I
trick.
could have just gone
Aw,
this
that's
way.
so nice.
So as it is by default, the other party members will use the Ouroboros forms automatically. but we can set that later to. I thought we were gonna set it by now, but we can set it later so that I, the player, can control when everyone activates Ouroboros without having to switch to every single character.
Smarts.
Really don't. Nice. Fine. Fell off the side of the building. It's fine. He
It's
just
not a
thinks
building,
that's
it's a
fine.
machine. It has giant wheels. Look at these
If-
treads.
If you can stand in it, you can sit in it. It looks like a skyscraper. It's probably building, even if it moves.
Okay, so I would like to present you with a bus and say that this is now a building.
Behold, a building!
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
That also would
Come
mean
on,
that, like,
who else?
a cruise ship also counts. But again, one could live in a cruise ship.
Might as well, yeah?
I'll take point.
Well, some people go on cruise ships and just say, "All right, here's enough money so that statistically I will die on this cruise ship, and I'm okay with that."
Yeah. Those
It's
type of
a
people
whole
scare
thing
me.
apparently.
Yeah, same with people in Disney too. I don't know how anyone
This right
could do
here is
that.
Sword March. Well, that part is common knowledge, I suppose. To get there, you have a few possible routes. Mainly the northern and the southern. And then the direct route cutting through the ocean vortex.
You don't say. That works.
Nobody's done it before.
Such a tease.
Let's go through the ocean.
You can try to approach it from sea or from air. But as soon as you're close to it, you'll end up being ripped to shreds. Trust me, it's not just the waves and the wind. We believe there's some other force at play there. And so,
It's called the out of
through
bounds
elimination then,
kill box.
these two. And quite frankly, I wouldn't advise going north.
Why's that?
The road's dangerous, and it runs right past Agnes Castle territory. You'd have a hard time getting through.
Tyann, turns out you were right.
As always.
Additionally, you are Ouroboros. If you face another colony, you may find the same thing happening as did with us.
I'd feel safe betting on it.
If you go south,
She's kind
the
of
battle
well
lines are
aware of the
relatively
situation
fixed.
on how she was blind
If you can
there.
proceed along this route, you'll get there in about 2 months.
Well,
2 months.
it probably was a lot to take in, but
But there's more?
Even if you reach the
2
sword,
months to reach Sword
this
March.
city, yes? It's hard to believe you would find it there. It seems far-fetched.
How so?
Once, we had to advance across this region ourselves. It was empty.
I mean, it
Nothing
gives
but
her
the
a month
sword
to
piercing the
spare.
landscape. And then, there's that word you mentioned, city. What could that possibly mean? Is it a person? Or a thing?
When Guernica talked about it, it sounded kind of like a colony?
I was pretty sure it was an object.
Will you still go there, regardless?
Yeah. That was the idea. For a chance to live on.
Then there's no more to say. Boliaris.
Mom?
Our guests will be leaving soon. Let's give them any assistance we can.
No worries.
Feel free to use the facilities here at your leisure. Get ready for what's ahead.
Man, she's nice.
Yeah. And now to someone not nice.
Staring all
Mimi?
judgmental.
Relax. We're just doing what Ethel said. Just using the facilities at our leisure. You have to eat, else you won't grow. It's just... Don't let them get to you. Yeah?
Hey,
I think you're a poopy head. That's what he's gonna say.
What is this?
it used to belong to my friend. He always wore it till last year.
Oh.
Yes, he died, fighting against Colony Psi. You animals killed him.
Oh
Shot him
no!
right here. Clean through.
Just because they have cat
You're
ears doesn't
wrong.
make
We're
them
actually from
animals.
Colony Gam. Mimi, what? If that's what you want, go ahead and shoot. It's not like I'm a hard target.
Now we're talking. Oh, what? You're nearly done anyway. Well then keep your lousy embers. Die today or in 3 months' time, not much difference. Just mind you don't get poisoned before your time's up.
What a jerk. So uncalled for. Senna, it's fine. He was
What a
right.
jerk.
We did
Got
kill
upset
people.
because
Maybe
our-
not his
Our
friend, but
colony killed
certainly
his
others.
best friend.
No, they're from a different colony.
We had no choice. If we hadn't have, we'd be goners. We had no choice. Yeah, that was clear until now. But not anymore. Right? Uh-huh.
Now we need to
There's a
face the
chance we
consequences.
can make amends. Even if we're misunderstood.
That's a
On the
lot of
house.
heroes.
Eat your fill, friend.
They're
Huh?
all twins.
We're dirt rank, remember? Life ain't easy here. But you did help. Besides, you gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. Now, we won't have to take others' lives. I've wished for this. And you made it true. Thanks for that.
Scene is just like, oh, that's a lot of food. Oh man.
That's so much energy for me.
Okay, so what now?
I believe the southward route is currently blocked by rockfall. I would estimate that clearing it will take some time. I guess we'll just have to wait till it's done.
Guys, can I say something?
Huh?
Sounds heavy. I've been thinking, and I think there might be something else we could try.
You mean about Colony 4? It's hardly your responsibility.
Tyon, it's not quite like that. I mean, if I see someone in trouble, I just want to help them. Maybe it's not a sense of responsibility exactly. It's more like a natural reaction.
Oh. You feel that even for a former enemy?
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Right now, at least.
So let's go do some side quests, everybody!
It's like I just want to talk to some people and be
Mimi,
nice.
your heart's big enough for everyone to have a slice. And spend 400 hours doing side quests.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, well, no time like the present. Let's do something to help.
Yeah, why not? Ethel helped us out way back after all.
Now we've got the chance to give something back, right?
I suppose it'll help us earn their trust, and kill a bit of time, maybe. I think Mimi's right.
Guys, thanks.
Right. Well, that was a heartwarming. That was heartwarming, for sure. But what are we gonna do to help you exactly? It is just a side quest. Side quest.
Lens, you need to spend some mental energy on it yourself instead of blurting questions. It gets to be tricky for you.
Oi. Watch it, buddy.
One thing I just want to take a moment here to say that I really like about Xenoblade 3 here is that even though it would be so natural and easy for them to just focus on the relationships between like Noah and Mio, Senna and Lance, Tyon and Uni, they don't do that, and they give all 6 characters relationships with each other and have them like have deeper and more interesting dynamics than just we're here too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, they all have a little part to play with. Yeah.
Yeah, they all like talk to each other and all acknowledge each other. But it would have been really easy for them to like just have everything directed at Noah or Mio, for example, being the main characters, quote unquote.
And then occasionally, like, you'll hear Lance going, I like that idea. And then someone's like, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
It's not one note.
Not to like get into a whole big side tangent on this, but that was one of the things that kind of bothered me with Persona 5 when I tried it, is that it put so much weight on the main character, but the main character being a silent protagonist never actually takes initiative on anything, and yet is thought of as being really cool and all by the other characters, even though they're more active in the story. And so it's one of those things that makes me really like Xenoblade over other games like that. Not that you can't do a silent protagonist well. Link has been worked just fine for 20, 30 years.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta enjoy the ha!
Yeah. Yeah, but like even Link gets like expressions and all, and it's like, yeah. Well, if we're going to do that, perchance a little intelligence gathering is in order.
Yeah. I guess we gotta. It's one thing to want to lend a hand, it's another to know where to stick it. I guess we'd better ask around the colony then. Still feeling weird about this?
No, it's just...
What? Worried about helping the bad guys? A bit late for that, love. Anyway, if anyone tries to stir the pot again, we'll just punt them under the lemonade, right? And by we, I mean Lance, obviously.
I'd like to call Ixnay on the punting if it's not too much bother. Afraid that would get quite messy.
Come on, it's just a figure of speech, mate. That one background character I just watched like constantly struggle with sitting on the table.
Listen, you know what it's like when you're like, oh, did I forget something?
Yeah, I know, but he sits down, right? Like if you're watching him right now, he sits down, pulls out something, and then in a few moments later he's gonna get up, but like before he teleported from one side of the table to the other. I know it's not meant to be, but it was funny at the time. Anyway.
Okay then, everyone good to start asking around the colony to find out how we can help?
Right.
Bum 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 bum.
Now we got some side quest.
Technically, this is still main quest because
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
No, I'm trying to. Here it is. Okay. I'm getting up my list of all of the necessary side quests we need to do for unlocking all the characters.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Okay. It's not a whole lot, but yeah. So now, if we go over here and we can listen in on these people talking about how many monsters there are. And
It's ridiculous. It was foolish for us to set up base here.
And we get info. We get gossip.
I don't think the med team are able to respond in time.
Yeah, if this carries on, the wounded will just keep piling up higher and higher.
Do you want us to talk to all the NPCs who have something to say?
All I can think of is that, like, one of them's like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, it's hot out here.
Like, all the named ones, like, look at this. Quite a few troops want you to be expelled from the colony. But I don't think they're driven by malice, it's just that fear and confusion is part of their judgment. You should give them a fair hearing, or see if you can lend a hand to them. Maybe you'll win their hearts and minds that way. If you give them a reason to fix their misunderstandings, I'm sure they'll make the effort.
Thanks, Solon. We'll give that some serious thought.
So it hasn't unlocked yet, but every time we talk to a character, they are getting added to something. They are not named just for the sake of populating the world.
Yeah.
Also, all of them are involved in side quests.
I see.
Commander has instructed us to lay off you lot. You know you're Agnes. Agnes with Turncoat Kevis. Oh, this is the guy! This is the guy who is being a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's literally him. You can tell because it's the same character model.
Yeah, he's got like the little swoopy hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mad because my friend's dead. Ooh.
And here's the cook who took pity on Mio and Senna.
Yeah.
I hope Bio stops by the canteen again. You know, the empty stomach gets a warm welcome here.
Thanks. I love your cooking too.
No, come on. It's not all that. Seriously, I'll just give you a few freebies on the house if you got enough ingredients in.
I'm the cook. I cook good food.
Alessandra? Ah, you must be the ones Ethel told us about. Yeah, that's us. I'd love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tight right now. Truly sorry. We have a lack of personnel, dwindling medical supplies, and the patients won't stop arriving. Things really have been rough ever since we dropped the dirt range. Not enough medical supplies. So it would appear that kind of problem calls for swift handling. Alessandra, thanks for the heads up.
Gathered info. Listen to people's conversations. Figure out the problem. Be a therapist.
You joke, but that's
medics can't do jack.
It is what it is in the game.
Seems
it's
they're
like,
already
yeah,
wrecking
let's
up
help
patients.
them out. Let's give some personal home therapy.
So now we can sit down.
I'm starving. Got anything I can eat?
And we can have a discussion. But first, okay, now we have to discuss first.
Didn't they just have like 7 burritos?
Yeah, but when you order food at a colony canteen like this, Manana unlocks new recipes for out in the wild.
Ah. Okay. Because she feels inspired.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that is very cool.
There's even like some side quests and stuff that directly unlock more offerings for Manana or are about Manana's cooking.
Nice.
So we can now have a discussion about Colony 4's problems. And normally quests are marked with a blue exclamation point. This one is golden.
Right then, strategy meeting.
Alright, let's recap. Injuries from local monsters. Trouble owing to the colony's location. There are also some more urgent cases with more wounded appearing by the day. Yeah, the medic team would seem super busy.
It sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, so they always had more patients coming in.
I got the feeling they could deal with the staffing problem if they didn't also have to have a not enough stuff problem. Yeah, Lance, that's a good way of wording it.
You mean if they had like more like drugs and bandages? These kinds of medical supplies are difficult to craft without specialized facilities.
Well, we're in the arm's end of nowhere, and therefore spinning out a lot.
Precisely. It's only a matter of time before all the supplies start running out.
Fuck it all. So what? We're up a creek with no paddle?
I mean, they could just help to provide being a doctor. That way they could get more supplies. Or they could run and gather more supplies. But we have to do something.
Hang on. No, that was... What is?
Tyon, if you got something to say, then do. Or by the Queen's knuckles, I'll slap you.
Damn, okay, Beauty.
Yes, but then again... What is it, Tyon?
Did you come up with something?
First of all, I have to say there's no guarantee.
Spit it out, man. We can work out the kinks later.
I hear you. Then let's leave this instant.
What? Oi! Where are we off to now?
If Galgalo's men here, we're lucky we might make it in time.
In time for what? You're not making sense.
I said we have to go this instant. I'll explain when we get there. You need to drop it. Let's just do it as he says.
Okay, to be fair,
Hero quest.
it's just like, hey, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, I got it, but we gotta leave right now. Huh? You're not even gonna tell us? You're not even gonna tell us the plan? You're just gonna do it? Huh? Okay.
So we've got story quests, normal quests, and now hero quests. And this is what sets hero quests apart. This is
Hey, you lot! Got a second?
This is why makes the hero quest side content worth doing. First of all, you may have noticed there, it's voiced.
Oh.
This is not just because this is in the main story that you have to complete. No, every single hero quest is voiced. And that hero's second quest to unlock the higher tier of their class.
Alright.
What's up, Balearis?
It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully. She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony if it came down to it. And she's so strong that she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then... Colony 4, then... we'd be...
Okay, okay. Calm down.
Ugh. Sorry. Got carried away.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it.
He's just worried for his mom.
Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you.
Yeah.
Right?
We completed
Quest complete!
We completed the standard quest that tells us how to do that. And now we have the hero.
Melville's Menia is north of here. Yeah, and we better hurry, right? Well then, no time like the present.
Oh, look.
Alvor's mentioned?
Yeah. So now we can get more discussions.
We're kind of unreal, huh? Well, the everybody seems off.
So now we can talk about the changes becoming Ouroboros. And that's a whole other thing that we get to do now. Oh, we're going to the desert.
Here's a tough customer.
So to Lognate Darbus. I was farming those guys the other day in main save. Not those ones specifically, this higher leveled ones.
Tough enemy incoming! Brace yourselves!
Oh!
Oh no, it's the snake with the bee.
I'll keep the enemies on
do we want to...
Cheers, you're dead.
I'll deal with you.
You're dead.
So now we can interlink whatever we want, even against normal enemies.
You're pushing yourself too hard.
We'll forge our own way.
I'll get the enemies on me.
Yeah?
Group heal.
Crash out. Wide slap. Hazy cover. Eat it.
So obviously you don't hear it, but the theme that they play for the unique monsters is that big line of fire was Noah using his new talent art. He unsheathed Lucky 7 for that. The music for this is actually has elements from 1 and 2 battles, unique monster battles.
There's spark in me yet. I can help you.
But now,
How's this for a plan? All right.
so because this guy is launched, he takes bonus damage.
I'm with you.
Time for the big one.
This isn't the
You
end.
can't go crazy yet with these, but later on, late game chain attacks are if you win, it's over. If you start one, it's over.
Should be our plan of attack.
I might have the answer. Great. Everyone get ready. I'll start us off. Me next.
So using a healer can't go past the 99 limit, which means that a healer can't can't finish a chain. Just short.
Your fate was sealed when you rose against us.
I used my thinking muscles.
Look at that, we got 400% damage multiplier.
Observe my strategy.
Now 550.
Hey, that went well. Yeah, let's get back on the offensive. Go.
It's enraged now, which means it's going to be tougher. Which means... Yeah. And also, we are now entering level 2, so our individual leader is filling up a lot slower.
You might want to hang back. Hang in there, I'll heal you.
Honk.
Yeah, I'm well swing of this.
Something so valuable here.
We got an odd pointy shard. But also, we can now refight it with the gravestone, which, if we go into the map, is a waypoint for us. Those are quest markers. And there's quest markers here, too. So now we gotta reshuffle our classes. Who should we set Noah to?
I mean, it would be kind of interesting to see him try healer class.
Alright, but should he be unis or Tyons?
I'm thinking uni. I think
I can take care of support.
Alright. So now, in arts... So here is... So you get one art just for unlocking a class. But then, because we've maxed that, we've gotten the levels into Zephyr, we can get not just one, but two arts from Zephyr that we can set here. And this one has an always evade, which means that it will actually be good because while you're evading, you can't take damage.
Alright.
And we can switch Mio. You want to put you can put Mio in
give it a big bomb class. I think it would.
Attacking.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Also, I want to go to arts and. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Then 9, 9, 10. So we still need defenders, so let's put lands into Zephyr. And Cinna, I guess we could go double Zephyr.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I'll take
so to
real
speak.
good care of the bad guys.
That way we can keep our party balance.
Yeah.
So it does mean we are without Topple for the moment. Oh well, we should be. It should be only like 1 or 2 more battles to get Tyon and Uni up to par with everyone.
Wait for a moment.
Wait for a moment.
Like this? Cha-ching!
Oh. Not elevator. Ladder. Why did I say elevator?
Yeah, we haven't come across an elevator yet.
You itching to get wrecked?
Why aren't you
no.
on me? Thanks. Senna! Love to see it!
Yeah, it's a hawk.
Butterfly
Blade! My ultimate scream!
We have to
Crush
go.
them! Hazy figure! Too easy!
Yeah.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
Though I definitely.
If only you
Oh,
didn't
oh,
charge
that
off
one's
on your
digging.
own.
That one's digging
Aw.
up treasure for us. Thank you, friend.
We've been spotted.
So,
Spotted.
This'll keep me going. Air!
I definitely like the enemies in the overworld over the random battle, the random RPG battle. I think that would have not made it as good. Like in like the classic Final Fantasy games. I don't know if it's in the know, but
Uni, I'm asking you. Please work with me a little.
You what? You're supposed to be following me. Ugh. Better give it a good once-over.
Yay, they made it!
yeah, now we need to get up around and
They're on us. Orders?
I see you!
Butterfly blade!
you know what? Let's
You're dealing with me.
You're a
Let's
lifesaver.
just keep running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's just make them lose interest. Oh, I found a glitter radish.
Quickly, let's find glitter radishes so they don't bug us. Oh, the sands are moving.
Yeah, it's too steep to climb.
Oh man.
They're on us. Orders?
They're on us.
This'll keep me going. You're dealing with me.
Enemies broken away from me. Come here! I got something for you.
Appreciate it.
My epic scream! Crash out!
Butterfly blade!
I see you!
We get one more big fight. Tyon and Uni will max out their classes and we'll be good for them.
Too easy! Come after me, and that's what you
Oh,
get.
we only have one attacker right
If only
now.
you didn't charge off on your...
Who would switch someone to attack? Maybe Uni?
Yeah, but she's so close to getting to rank 10 on Tactician.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
Now let's do it.
I'll hit him, and then I'm gonna hit him again.
I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna hit them again. And you know what? I'm gonna hit him again. She just says that for like several hours, but like she doesn't lose any interest. She's like, I'm gonna hit him again, and then I'm gonna hit him again. I'm gonna hit him again.
Oh, look who it is.
Ethel?
Oh, hi, Ethel.
Oh, it's you.
What are you doing here?
Very sad.
That's what I was.
Wait, look over there.
Well,
Supply drop.
oh, she's trying to secure a supply drop.
Hear that?
Was that a supply drop?
Yes, sent from Agnes.
How can you tell?
We got word that an advanced troop from Agnes had been seen in the area. And if they're in the middle of enemy territory, it has to be due to some kind of operation. The supply drop must be timed for the arrival of a main force.
Funnily enough, it's that supply drop we're after.
Did you know about the Agnian troops, Tyon?
I've known about the presence of Agnian forces in this region for a while. I could never verify that supplies were being dropped, but I won't say I didn't suspect.
Oh yeah? Well, looks like I can verify it now.
From the way that you're
Almost like we
talking, it
saw
sounds as though you're after supplies too.
Well, medical supplies specifically. We thought Colony 4 might need them.
I see. Then it looks as though we happen to have the same goal.
Really?
Boliaris was looking for you.
I feel
You didn't
like
actually
she's
come
gonna be
alone,
like, Can
did
you
you?
just go grab them for me?
I actually did. Your understanding of the situation is correct. And I can't risk any more casualties.
So you thought you'd go and take care of this yourself, huh?
In that case,
I said I couldn't afford any more casualties, and that includes you. I appreciate that you're willing, but Colony 4 is my responsibility.
About?
We want to work with you, Ethel.
Cutting board.
Be that as it may.
Cheese.
we've
Spam.
already made our minds
Pie.
up.
That
That's why we're here.
is A very interesting pizza.
You might end up
I've
having to
never
cross
had the
swords
cutting
with people
board
from your
pizza
own
special.
country.
Although if you replace the socks, I said socks. I meant to say rocks. If you replace the rocks with some good meatballs, and you replace the cutting board with pasta, you get like a really messed up spaghetti.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I only just now realized there is no crust mentioned in this this description here. So yes.
Yeah, there's no dough.
Yeah.
It's just
so
cutting
for
board.
the briefest
pizza sauce.
moment, I imagined a plate of spaghetti with a pizza laid on top, just a normal pizza laid on top, as
Yeah,
opposed to a pizza, but instead of on a crust, it's just on pasta, which is. Why are you eating wood? Laminated wood. It's not even real wood. It's just painted to look like wood because it makes people feel better about it.
Well, that depends on the cutting board. If it's if it's a real wooden cutting board, you gotta get fiber content. If it's a fake cutting board, why? If it's a plastic cutting board, why? If it's a glass cutting board, why? Why would you eat that? Don't even get me started on the metal cutting boards. I don't even think those exist. Is it my turn for dialogue, even though Mio's just like...
No, it's all voiced. I just paused the auto scroll so that we can acknowledge Katsame's monstrosity of a creation.
Most people compared the bread to cardboard, so I decided to make it with a wood cutting board. A metal cutting board is just the table
Is your table made entirely out of pure metal?
Katsame, you know when you order a pizza from like a pizza place and they order it and it gets delivered to you? You're supposed to take it out of the box, right? You don't eat it in the box.
Well, some people do say pizza does sometimes taste like cardboard, but it depends on location and place and price. As someone who was just eating like a cheap pizza, I can tell you sometimes people are just silly. I don't think pizza tastes like cardboard. Unless you go to a place that says their pizza is really fancy, then it's probably not.
Fanciest pizza that I've had in recent memory is the ones that I've made.
Yeah. I think my favorite pizza, there's like 2 locations. Like one is like near College area, and that's just because they have crazy flavors. Like they have a pizza called a Vesuvius. It's a calzone, okay? So it's technically already not a pizza. But what if I told you that the inside of the calzone was, you know, spaghetti? That's it. It's just spaghetti in a pizza. It's delicious. It's
Ray, I feel like you've spent a lot of time in spaghetti mines.
Yeah.
You
I spent quite a bit of time
moving meatball boulders and loading them into the mine carts to be sit back up and hoping for that big vein of pasta sauce.
Yeah. I'm carving out like walls of Parmesan, hoping.
Yeah.
Longingly, like looking at, like, when will it be my turn to exit the mine of spaghetti? When will it be my turn? And I like look over, and my pizza canary is dead, and I'm like, oh no!
You get garlic lung.
Garlic lung? No, it's got like it's like very thick, like butter. It's just like laced in your throat. You're like, ugh, I need water. Oh. Okay, maybe I'm one to talk. I have like, you know those like when you go to fun fancy pizzas, they sometimes have like the dipping sauce and sometimes they just have the garlic butter. I have at one point just went, oh hi garlic butter, come, you look like a delicious shot glass, and just downed the entire thing of butter and regretted immediately.
I have a memory from when I was very small, and I was going to the school, and we had lunch in school, and it was a pick your own things because it was it wasn't because it was like a private school or whatever. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the classifications. I just knew it was the place that I went to and sat in a room for hours at a time and then ate. And then sat. Yeah. But one time I was going down the line and I saw there were these little like, you know, the restaurant little like condiment things where it's like little paper cups for condiments.
Yeah, little condiment section.
Yeah, I saw just like a tray filled with those, and this white this like just like white off-white substance inside that looked like it had been scooped out with a spoon.
Okay.
What do you think 6-year-old me thought it was?
All I can think of is that it's clearly ranch, and you probably thought, ah, it's
no,
milk,
it wasn't. It was solid.
It was solid.
It was solid in the shape it had retained from being scooped out of a container.
Maybe gelatin?
My 6-year-old brain thought, ice cream!
Ice cream? Oh no.
Boy, can you imagine the look of sheer disappointment on my face when I took a spoonful of butter and put it in my mouth, hoping for ice cream.
To be fair, if you've seen how butter is scooped sometimes in those little cups, they look like fluffy, delicious vanilla ice cream.
Exactly. That was my 6-year-old brain's thought pattern.
I think the only time I've ever been betrayed by food in a bad way was when someone dared me to drink pickle juice, right? At like this barbecue party. And what they failed to tell me is that instead of it being like, you know, pickle from pickle jar, you know, you know how pickles are made, right? With like a vinaigrette brine, right? With like seasons and stuff like that. Usually when they're in the jar form that you buy at the grocery store, the pickle juice, the brine, it doesn't really have as much vinaigrette in there as much as it normally did because it already went through the whole science process and yada yada yada, right?
Yeah.
At this party, they just had cucumbers in straight vinegar with a little bit of salt on top, and I grabbed the bowl. It was a big bowl, and I immediately was like, "Oh, I drink pickle juice all the time." Takes 2 sips, is unable to talk. I only felt pain.
Oh no.
I still drink it though. I kept drinking it and drinking it, and by the time when I was done, they're like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I'm like, I can't talk. I didn't realize it stripped my throat. I just was like, "Okay, I did it." Yeah.
Good thing you made it through.
I'm just saying, if you handed me something and told me to eat it, even if it was a sponge, I would still eat it. I think there was one time this weekend I accidentally sucked on a spoon thinking it was a straw for a Sonic cup for at least like
Oh no,
5
that's
seconds.
fair. Why would they make it shaped like that?
No, my Sheridan, my partner, he already had the thing. He was like trying to eat out of it and stuff, but it was so thick he had to grab a spoon. I was really tired and came home from work, and he's like, "Here, you can have the rest of this. I don't want it." And I immediately started like, I saw the spoon in there and thought it was a straw, put it up to my lips and was like, must be thicker than I thought. And I kept sucking on it. I was sucking on it for at least several seconds before it came to me, and Sheridan's just slack-jawed and all like, "Oh no, her 3 brain cells, they're all not doing the job. Oh no."
I just noticed the way Cinna and Noah are just staring at the screen.
Yeah, that's
They're
exactly what.
What are they talking about beyond the 4th wall?
What are they talking about, huh? What's going on? They're talking about food or something? Pizza?
What's a pickle? They probably don't know what pickled vegetables or fruits taste like.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't. I mean,
Actually,
maybe they would.
Yeah, maybe they would if they're like ration, but maybe they wouldn't be able to identify that it's been that. Like they might not recognize a pickle as something pickled as being the same thing as it was before because they've never farmed anything. They don't know what that would look like beforehand.
Right, because farming usually, especially pickles, like the best pickles take the longest time to be made.
Alright, do we want to hear out the rest of Ethel's problem, or do we want to keep talking about the food betraying us?
Let's get back to the cutscene. I feel that some people are like,
talking
"Oh,
about
get back
avoiding
with the
casualties.
story."
You know that includes you too, Ethel, don't you?
Uh-oh.
Don't go drinking any raw vinegar. It's not good for you, Ethel.
Don't drink unknown pickle juice. You don't know where or what it's been into.
I yield.
There's a container
I
up on that
can't very
cliff.
well refuse you now.
Don't worry, Ethel. We're not who we used to
Looking
be.
at the background in the distance.
Yeah, we won't
I'm
drag
gonna
you down.
grab that.
Then if we're agreed, let's hurry and pick up those supplies.
Apologies. And thank you all.
Ethel has temporarily joined the party.
Temporarily. Oh man, we gotta make
Head
a
for the
permanent
smoke
part
rising
of
from the
this
container.
party.
That's our
Ethel
drop
is
point.
now a hero.
Roger, Dodger. Let's go pick it up before someone else does.
Is that a glitter radish?
So Ethel is our first hero character. And what that means is, well, first of all, she fills out the circle.
Oh.
Second of all, she's got her own stats and everything, her own class, her own movesets, accessories, gems. But, key importantly here, she is not playable, and she does not have Ouroboros powers. So she does not have the ability to set master arts and master skills.
Yeah.
But this means that, like, actually, now that we have her, we could theoretically switch Uni back to healer and maintain a 2 attacker. But because the healers don't have fusion arts, they're more like a half class, like that. It's like a half a character.
Yeah.
If I like,
Come on, who else?
I'll handle this.
if we go through here,
Might as well, yeah?
You want me to lead?
so it loops back around from Senna to Noah, but Ethel is not available.
All under control.
Get the bronze wood. Alright. Now we could walk over there, or we can fast travel and save ourselves 10 or like 20, 30 seconds.
Ah, fast travel. You silly thing.
Well, we've been found.
Well, we've been found. That's what I say whenever I'm playing Call of Duty.
Please work with me a little.
You what? You're supposed to be following me.
I'm assuming the orange line is basically the guideline to show us through.
Yeah,
though,
we can toggle. So if I hold the button, I can toggle it on and off.
I'm not saying I need that in my life because I constantly get lost. But it would be useful.
It is
would be
a
beneficial.
It is a lot better than just like
Here's
first of
the
all,
map.
yeah.
Here's the line on the map. You
Yeah,
still
like,
have to match
it's-
yourself to the map.
It's also diegetic because they're using the iris.
Yeah. It does make sense contextually in game.
Yeah, which is something again I love about Xenoblade. I send as a damage sound breaks my heart.
She just sounds like a small child who scraped her knee.
Something's not right. Keep your guard up.
Oh. I see Orbeez.
Volts.
Oh no. Oh.
Hey, something's not right.
What do we do?
No time to daydream. We have to hurry.
Gotta beat up the dogs.
Ethel!
You're right, Noah. We have no time to waste. Let's rout those nuisances.
Also, the flame clocks on all of their weapons are on Ethel's weapons are gone.
Don't hesitate. Now dodge.
Who would have a choice to be like, I don't want to suck up you guys.
Well, that is the case now. Their weapons no longer direct the flame to the flame clock.
Thanks for the support. Air, firing on the damage.
Brilliant work, Senna.
Gemini, strike, cross impact. Butterfly blade.
So something you might notice is the time limit for Ouroboros as it goes up, the colors of the orbital swarms turn more red and orange.
Yeah. Kind of like at the
Yeah.
when they're too close, there might be like some
Yeah. Now here's something that I'll mention just because it's kind of interesting to point out. If you go all the way back to chapter 1 and look at when
glad that's over.
When D is fighting when we fight D as the unknown Mobius.
Yeah.
When he leaves, his color is a lot more red and orange than when when the battle starts.
Oh, so he kind of got overheated, so to speak.
Yeah, which suggests
I'm saying
that
overheated, but like I feel that it's a little bit more akin to like when in like
oh no,
Dragon
that's
Ball
actually what the
when
cooldown is
Super
called.
Saiyan
It's called overheating.
Oh, okay.
That's the that is actually what it is called.
Yeah, just one thing left.
Uh-oh.
Ethel.
Ethel, be
What
nice.
choices are you gonna make?
What?
Take your wounded and get out.
Huh.
You sure they're wounded if they're
Leave now.
The dead Orbeez are floating above them? I don't think they're... Yeah, I think they're dead, man.
Did I do the right thing just now?
Yes,
As a
yes, you
Kavesi
did,
commander?
There was never a reason for any of us to fight in the first place. You did the right thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. Some situations aren't salvageable. That's the nature of war. It's beyond anyone's control.
Ethel?
I'm sorry. What a tedious thing to talk about.
Tedious?
We'll recover the supplies and head back to Colony 4.
Poor Ethel.
I'm afraid I'll need you all a while longer.
I really hope we find some medical supplies.
Pacifism ain't
Such is the
nothing to
officer's
sneeze
duty.
at, Ethel.
Yeah, it's easy to kill. It's hard to spare.
Well, it's very difficult to find a route that doesn't conflict one or the other.
Yeah.
Like even if you take
Which
like a
is-
simple like
Yeah. Which is why like the guy at the cafeteria was really happy is because they now have the choice. They didn't have a choice before, but they do now.
Yeah, given a choice of like go kill someone or don't, most people actually would probably pick not. That's kind of why like the war drafts for Vietnam were so bad.
Oh, my
Like, some
plumage
people
is
genuinely
everywhere.
didn't want to be part of it.
Yeah.
I'll follow you.
Oh yeah, let me at it.
To simplify what many of people have said,
Be sure to tuck it away safely.
Hurry back to Colony 4.
I bet Boliaris is crawling out of his skin with worry right about now.
We've been spotted.
An ether penguin fossil! No!
You're on fire, lad!
The penguins!
Get away from me!
Come here! I got something for you! Okay, Bob! I need to get on your bad side, Ethel! Butterfly blade! I see you!
I think it's really cool that you make the characters back
That
in
was
combat
spectacular.
And I was the
sometimes you
MVP.
gotta be
You're
a
all
little
thinking
stunt,
it.
Just
Shall we
make it
deal with this?
Interesting. Give the enemy something to second guess. No one goes into a fight unless you're like breaking the fight. You're like, oh man, they're not gonna do a backflip in front of me.
Yeah. I mean, what would you? What a intimidation technique to just like be going into a battle and then your opponent starts doing backflips and breakdancing and beating you up. Like, it's one thing if they're just, like, doing fancy moves, like that one scene in, the one scene in... Who should we set Ty on to? We could set Uni to defender and then Ty on to attacker.
Yeah.
Nothing's getting past me.
Bit of exercise.
I'll take the offensive then.
All under control. Wonder what's inside.
Isn't it fun having a game that gets to ask you moral questions and let you do backflips on your enemies?
Yeah. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah. I just sneak right in here.
Commander? Commander! Commander Ethel!
He's so angry.
I looked for you everywhere. Where in blazes were you?
I went to fetch medical supplies. Distribute them to the med team.
Yes, Mom, I'll... wait. No. Oh, no, no, you don't.
I'm sorry for making you worry. Just, please. I did this for everyone.
I understand your feelings, but... well, I suppose at least you're unharmed.
That's twice you've helped me out. I owe you another one.
Nah, don't worry about it. We were acting of our own free will.
Yeah,
And to reward
we
your
now
efforts,
have free
I'll
will.
work on getting our injured up and about again.
We have moral compasses.
Come, Boliaris.
Coming.
We are allowed to make choices, face the consequences on our own
Ethel.
accord.
What's wrong, Noah?
I was thinking about what you said. The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. If someone like you says it, then I don't doubt it's probably true. But back then, you helped us. You saved us. You risked your life. Thanks to you, we're alive right now. I can say with certainty that's a good outcome. That's the only thing I'm certain of, actually.
Noah, you...
And we never properly thanked you.
Huh, so we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we didn't thank
Silvercoat
you.
Ethel, we want to formally thank you for your courage.
Yeah, because sometimes it's
I
not
can
about
hardly
the
recognize
rank,
the three
it's
of
what
you.
do.
I'll continue to do my best to live up to my nickname.
Quest complete.
May our alliance last.
And for the class inheritor, do you want to take a guess? What are the main characters? What are the main six?
I was gonna gonna say currently we've got Noah, we got Mio, we got all those characters. We also definitely have Lands. Tyon?
And Senna.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, what's the name?
So of those 6, who do you think is gonna get the class?
Most likely, probably the attacker. Not necessarily attacker, but someone who can do big attack.
Well,
I'm assuming probably
all
Noah.
of the classes. Well, it is Noah, but not because he is an attacker by default. It's because he had the most interaction with the hero in the story scenes.
Yeah, because they've had an emotional bonding moment over conflictions of war or something.
Yeah.
Okay, all the little jobs.
All the little jobs are done.
Done.
Yeah, now there's
Time to hit the
more
baths.
space.
And now.
Ready for duty.
We can set Ethel. And if we go into Noah here, we can now set him to Flash Fencer.
Aww. He's even got the big overcoat.
Yeah. And don't study the silhouettes below too much, because but I'll just say, those are all the remaining classes we have to unlock.
I see. So there are multiple different classes based off of heroes that you find throughout your journey to teach about the war is bad and that we should live on for the future and emotions.
I mean, that's a simplification of it, but sure.
Yeah. Gotta catch them all. And by catch them all, I mean emotionally cry with them all.
Also, if we now have clothing unlocked, and which means we can now set their outfits to be separate from their active class. This also means. Let me grab my amiibo real quick.
We're just gonna go acquire a little guy to put on top of the controller. I will entertain the masses a little bit. Just
3 actually. So
3
first,
amiibo.
the Monado from Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
Okay, that is awesome. Okay. We got it.
The Aegis sword from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
We got all the Xenoblades.
And the other Aegis sword from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
We got 2.
And
Xenoblade
technically I can use my Noah and Mio ones, but I'm worried about if they might spoil something because there is a spoiler outfit in those 2. But they let you use your camp outfits anywhere. So like, you know how when they're at camp, like Noah takes off his jacket?
Yeah.
It lets you just run around with Noah without his jacket. But
Okay,
now if we
that's actually...
go into clothing, so we can now set. Oh no. Go ahead. Okay.
I'm fine with attacking.
So now so now it's the Monado.
Oh.
As just a cosmetic thing.
Yeah. Just make it kind of fun.
Yeah. And,
Plus, it's a fun nod to the first early games.
And Pyra's sword from Xenoblade 2. Right?
It's a flame and a sword.
Yeah, look at the, it might be more apparent if we look at the second one. Do you see the little green shape at the end of the hilt, or on the base of the blade where it
Like
beats
the
the hilt?
very... Yeah.
Yeah, does it remind you of anything?
I mean, in a way, it kind of reminds me of Senna's little rock thingy.
Yeah?
Is that implying that, like, her and the sword are...
They're blades. Senna is, there is a similarity, but they're not the exact same.
I was gonna say, are you telling me Senna is a sword?
No, it's
Sentient
more
talking
likely
sword?
it's a hammer.
I find that very
Well,
creepy, but
okay,
also
it's
very believable.
Also, we can switch one of these two to something else just to round off our,
Just add a little bit of flavor.
so we could, let's, do we want Lands in his best friend's class?
I mean, he does look good in the jacket.
So I gotta whack him. I can do that.
So we're gonna whack him. I could do that. That's no problem.
Alright. Let's also
Gotta
put
keep you guys safe.
her in that. And
I'll provide the
them
path
on
of
this
defense.
Heck yeah.
So the same mechanic applies for the other characters here is as we play with flash fencers in our party, we will unlock the class for other characters.
Alright.
Such a pleasant fragrance. Shall we eat? They say an army marches on its stomach.
An army munch.
Let's make
An
the most of
army
our break,
munches
guys.
on its stomach. Yes, that's exactly what she said.
Mixed veg torpedo wrap.
Ooh, torpedo wrap.
Mmm, delicious.
This has
Lance,
me
do you
really
not know
Clearly.
that they don't know
Lance
how to
is-
eat a wrap? You
No,
grab it with
don't-
your hands.
No, it's fine, it's fine. You can always eat a burrito with a spoon. It just means that you have to deal with nothing but the tortilla after. Although I think that
Actually,
kind of makes a tortilla.
No, those are
kinda
sporks.
useless.
They've got sporks.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Sporks exist.
I think. Yeah. Lance at least has a spork. But Manana got kerfluffled torpedo wraps.
So that's a new recipe then.
So that's the new recipe? She's like, yeah, it's original. And she's like holding like a can with like.
Where should I start?
Noodle soup.
Yeah. Looks like wrecking a flame. Oh wait, no, this is you.
Yeah, I got it. Looks like wrecking a flame clock isn't enough to make everyone be like us.
Yeah. They don't have to worry about the clock, but everything apart from that stays the same.
I guess it's just us that can interlink, change blades, and so on. Bit of a shame, though, isn't it? Trick with using other blades is pretty smart and useful.
Nice. Have you got comfortable using Senna's blade yet?
Yeah, more or less. I'll tell you this, though. Bashing enemies around with that thing's a real bloody kick. Oh, hey, here's a thought. Why don't we all try using Senna's blade at once? Offensive is the best defense, right? We'd be done in no time. That is such a Lance
Done and
thing
dusted
to
as
say.
husks on the ground, yes.
What do you mean?
Attackers like Senna can only focus on the offense. when they've got a defender to cover them. You have to maintain a balance in team composition. Going all in on any one role would only risk total defeat. Unless you know the meta, Tyon. But you don't know about about those classes yet, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Alright. It's exactly as you say. Here's what to do then. Tyon, you do the defender thing, and everyone else grabs Senna's blade. Better? Yeah?
Were you even listening to me, or does the word balance have too many syllables for you?
What's this word? Balance.
All right, everyone. Time to head out.
I was eating burritos with a spork. I'm the one that's truly smart. Me. Bands. I'm sure you've heard the Recon report. Yeah, but seeing Breeze fall, right? That's a slapping in the middle of monster territory. I pity those poor sniffers.
This sounds pretty serious.
Mikoko, what do you have to say about Nopponkind?
Oh, no, you do this one. I already
Purple
did.
cooking, not exactly possible in the middle of barren wasteland. Mikoko and friends rather likely end up on menu of monsters instead. Meh, meh. Any horrid thing could happen.
You know, their food supply would be a lot more plentiful if they started using monsters for their cooking.
I mean, they already do that.
I mean, a little bit more than... I'm just kidding.
The thing about Levinuses is that they can't operate for all that long. Even if you stock up on ether cylinders, you'll be out of fuel before you get to the next region. Not like a Piranhas.
Uh-oh. Sounds like they got a fuel problem.
No, that's just how, Levinuses are short range, while, Piranhases are the big things that are meant for moving things around.
Okay, that makes more sense.
These are Levinuses.
Okay.
A Levinus is usually is a smaller thing.
Yeah, Levinus is the little wheelie guy. The other one is the...
You better not be ignoring those supply drops that come down. Don't trouble yourself too much over who they're meant for. Just get in and get the goods. Nothing I won't do to get them. Pretty much everyone will be out to get those supplies. Could easily turn into a mad scramble. So who ultimately is our true enemy? Is it Agnes or the consuls? Or could it be you? Nah, I didn't mean it. But I don't think any of us can know for sure. The plot thickening by the minute.
I have no idea who to fight.
Yeah, imagine being a soldier and suddenly you're told that your whole life has been a lie and you no longer know who you're fighting for or fighting against.
Yeah.
Have friends sample delight of... Oh.
Have friends sample delight of yummy mixed veg torpedo wrap? Pinade. Oh, pinnacle. I read the CLSB, sorry. Pinnacle of cuisine of dirt. Recommend much.
I never knew. These are pretty tasty, right, Mimi?
I'll have to tell Manana about this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it'll inspire cooking too. I think we already did this.
Yeah,
I think we already ate the burrito.
Time to hit the bus? You bet.
So, yeah, if they have a little star and a bit more yellow to the background of their little speech bubble, then they have something new to say. It's like Flarandir has nothing new to say, but Maybach does.
Yeah, because that's cool.
Oh, I never got the waypoint for the front gate. There's also this liquid right here. I want to go grab it.
I'll claim the ether here.
I do get in that I like how their technology kind of feels
Better make
like
sure we're
it,
well rested.
you know, is flush with their environment. You know what I mean? Like whenever it comes to something that has like a
There we go.
semi-fantasy,
Nice and clean.
um technological output, sometimes like the technological advances stick out like a sore thumb. I am mainly looking at Final Fantasy with a weird look because like it, you know, sometimes it's like, ooh, yes, I'm in the woods. It's beautiful and great. And there's a guy driving a flying motorized vehicle that looks like a car.
So you're liking the aesthetic of like the factions?
Yeah, even though there clearly is a more industrial vibe going on, it still fits within the environment of their needs. And it doesn't seem like they are, you know, they're competent. They know exactly how to handle the machines that they have. And it also looks in line with like the creatures, a little bit of everything. Not a lot of people take into design of like tanks or other, you know, weaponized things to be based off of animal features, but sometimes inspiration comes from other sources. That's why planes were originally meant to look like birds or tanks like tortoises, you know. It's the little things.
Actually, I'm gonna point this out because it might not have like clicked. All of the Kevis, Feronises, and Levnises have faces on them. But none of the Agnian stuff does. So the and all the Kevis stuff has like a black is black and then like gold accents.
Yeah, so like each faction has like their own type of subculture.
I was getting kind of sleepy.
Like, what their mechanics would look like. What their little robots look like. Oh, she's looking at her life calendar.
Another bit thinner, I think.
Best bath ever. You taking a dip, Mimi? It's nice and warm.
I might skip today. Wasn't really a sweaty one.
She went straight to comb her hair and Cinna walked
How
in.
can you miss a hot bath opportunity? Then again, I guess when you smell so nice already, maybe it's no problem. Are you, embarrassed about other people seeing you? There's no need to be. Miss Ethel thought of everything. She even managed to give us a window when the bath would be empty.
Ah, yes.
I mean, that's
I did
very
know that.
convenient.
I mean, they do now
I guess
feel
maybe I will
shame
take
about
a dip.
like they
Atta
feel
girl.
awkward about being
Okay.
about
Don't wait for
bathing
me.
now.
All right, then. Have a good one.
Bit.
And good night.
Yeah. Good night, Senna.
Oh no, the moon.
Oh. Does the moon change things here?
In what sense?
Like, does it affect the plot? Like, oh, it's a full moon now. The creatures are gonna get even more upsetty.
You know, a moon does represent the passage of time, being how it's like one of the forms of keeping track of time that people use.
So it's not changing the game plot, but it is like adding emphasis to like, ooh, metaphorical sadness. I get it,
Probably.
I get it.
Landslide
That one
clearing-
makes
Yes. Do you want to be Ethel?
Sure. The landslide clearance is complete. I'm sorry it couldn't have been sooner.
Thank you, Ethel.
Thanks to that,
we'll be able to make it to the Ribby Flats?
Yeah, Ribby Flats.
To Ribby Flats.
Colony 4's engineers are excellent. Took care of that faster than I thought they would.
I guess we'll be saying bye-bye to Colony 4. We owe you, Ethel. No. It is I who is indebted to you. If you can spare the time, you want to call in Polaris? Oliaris. He's really taken a liking to all of you.
Cool, yeah, we'll go see him.
Also, there's something I need to tell you all before you depart. There are many prying eyes and hungry ears here. We should take this into command.
Understood.
What do you mean by hungry ears? They're juicy for gossip?
Alright, now we have it. Finally! Where is it? Why is it not here yet? No! No, give it to me!
Bert is talking about mechanics again that I don't know about.
Oh yeah, we can now, we also now have, the Collectopedia cards for all of these guys. Like, we can send them veggies, and rare stones, and lumber.
You like seeds, don't you? You like these, don't you? Chucks a bunch of glitter radishes at him.
Time to make tracks then.
Yep, we got places we need to be.
Now there is a. Oh, hello.
Oh, it's got the informazione.
So an old piranha's gathering dust out in Daneg Desert. Busted and won't work anymore, right? No point even going then. Another a piranha
Sounds like a
out there.
scoop.
Yeah. That must mean we will still kick the bucket at the end of the term. Oh.
This Piranhas, is it Silvercoats?
Yeah. Even a dirt rag, it's still Ethel's partner, I bet.
I mean, yeah, even if you change your status, it's not gonna, like...
Yeah.
It'd be kind of rude to get rid of something that you know how to use very well, very skilled at it.
So there's something that's coming up that I know. Once you enter the office, you'll be unable to include Ethel in your party because of story.
Aw, story plot.
Yeah, which means we'll have to set Noah to Flash Fencer to start getting that class unlocked for everyone else.
Okay. We can do that.
Alright, did we get to progress?
Yeah.
We don't have active side quests right now, and it might be a bit awkward to drag
I have
Ethel
to
all the way
ask
back to
before
the
you
other
go.
region.
Why is it that you stick together?
Given what's what, we pretty much have to.
Considering how everybody attacks us on sight now.
At this point, I suppose it just panned out this way.
You really think so? That's not really how it looks to me.
Well, one thing's for sure. We were sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now. Before becoming Ouroboros, I never realized. But that common will, it was reason enough to stick together.
I see. Not everyone makes the choice to fight willingly. Lance said that you have to. Well, right now every one of us has to. There's no question it would be better if they didn't. Your journey may have started out of necessity, but now you're pushing forwards towards a common goal. And that might be all we want, and all that we wish the world could be.
What we wish it could be.
Hopes and dreams and so and such.
You're heading out as well?
As soon as we're done here, I'll make for the castle.
What?
You forget, I am the commander. We haven't revolted against our nation, so I have to report in.
Ethel, are you sure?
Oh, don't worry. I'll be leaving you out of it.
That's not it. The consul earlier turned Mobius. Were it to...
If you mean that monster, I'm well aware of the risk.
Then why?
So she's kind of playing like a bit
because
of
it's my responsibility to those I command.
Almost.
As for the consul, we can say he died in an accident.
And you can't do it remotely?
Now that the consul and Flameclock are both lost to us, I have to make a report, and not over comms. I have to requisition more supplies, too.
And what if they fit you with a new clock?
I can worry about that then.
You're fine with it? Really?
Don't get preoccupied with us. Keep to your path.
So the clock
Follow
has
it, wherever it may lead you.
done bad
Life
things,
is
even if
short.
they're not affected by the
I
clock.
suppose.
The clock
Hey,
is what demands that
while
they
we're all
have
still
to fight
here,
each other to survive,
one more
because-
word of warning.
Well, yeah, because like by
The
by
consul was
design
attempting
of
to remove
threat,
you from the
if
picture.
it runs out,
In light of that, you'll likely come up against
they would
hostility.
die, right?
Yeah.
But listen, you should keep engagement to
So
a
by
minimum.
that logic, if they do
Kevis
install a new
or
clock,
Agnes.
all that's going to do
That goes
is
for
force
both of
them
them.
to keep killing because it'll
But
kill them. It's
If we break their
technically a
clocks,
mechanic that kills
just like
them.
with Colony 4
Yep.
here, they would...
That's messed.
Well, they would be free, wouldn't they?
But we now know why
You do
they
well
would
to
want that
remember not
exist.
everyone thinks the same as I do, even within this colony.
Hey,
Many
fed
still
off
haven't
of
come
it.
to accept their new reality.
Ah.
To make
I
things
blame
even more
you for
fraught,
hurting my
in
friend
other
Jim.
colonies, there are those who are more than willing to fight, as you'd expect.
So it's no use
Yeah.
appealing to their sense of compassion, or hoping they'll treat us fairly. Is that it?
Yes, precisely. You will change the fate of others just by virtue of coming into contact with them. It's quite the burden. You may not want the responsibility.
A burden, perhaps.
All that said, you get embers on your coat, you have to brush them off. If push comes to shove, do not flinch. Do whatever it takes, for the greater good. I wish you all a smooth and fruitful journey.
Yeah. I hope we see Ethel later.
Ouroboros, huh?
Yeah.
If only we could have been there as well.
Should check the route data again. Make sure we're on the right path. We're on course for Sword March. First, we'll need to take the southeast road through Ribby Flats. Yes, that's the route that Ethel recommended. Correct.
She said that the battlefronts are pretty static at the moment. But do we have any intel about the colony deployment? As far as Ethel and Colony 4 is concerned, we've got plenty of good idea. But what about any others? I wouldn't expect any shenanigans all the way out here.
In case, we mustn't let our guard down along the way. Danger could be lurking anywhere in the background, so insecurity stalks us. Not much we can do about that, though.
Oh, come on, man. We'll muddle through.
Let's hope so. Hey, I mean, if we run into another colony, it isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Are you sure about that? It doesn't matter until we run into Agnes or Kez. Either one would mean getting into a dust stop.
True, but what I meant was, if we destroyed their flame clock, we'd set everyone free like we did for Colony 4.
Easy to say.
Well, sure, I mean, if conditions allow it. If we're brushing off embers, we'll have no choice in the matter.
That's right. Hey, maybe it's better if we put off worrying about that until the time comes. You do speak in sense there. True. We can just react to the events as they happen. Play it by ear.
Gotcha. I'll apply myself to that.
To be fair, sometimes overthinking can cloud judgment. So sometimes just taking it as it happens is a little bit easier because then you just react. Not actively overplan.
It's finally here! The affinity chart!
Oh! Is that a
We can now...
Sigma? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we beat Colony Sigma fell in the intro. They didn't make it past the introduction. We were part of Colony 9.
Right.
And now we've got Colony 4, we've got the leader, and if we can enter in, and now every NPC we talk to shows up here, and they establish relations with each other. We can see their term.
All I can think of is seeing one of these like little guys have like connections, and you look at them and it's just like drumming.
Notice anything different about this one?
Huh. I mean, technically, there's a good idea that they could be connected to other people.
No, let's look at something. Here, let's look at Ethel. Okay, what do we know about Ethel here?
A commander like no other. They're on term 10, colony 4.
Okay, now if we go back to this one.
Oh, they're 23. Wait. Huh? Are you telling me there's middle-aged little guys? 28. So you're telling me these guys have outlived several terms?
They're not even listed in terms. Look, the text here for the people says term. For the note pawn, it says age.
Yeah, because they don't need to worry about terms. They're not gonna expire.
They're not connected to the flame clock. What is their deal?
They just exist.
Also, if we go back over here, take a look. It's all our friends from Colony 9. Here's the guys whose friends we sent off in the side quest.
Lost friend. Oh no. Oh no.
And here's Kite. Remember him? He was one of the bullies from the flashbacks. He was in Garvel's gang. Oh, let's check the note pawn.
Ah,
it's hard to tell where. Oh no. Okay. So here's Colony 4, and then down here is Colony 9.
Oh.
They're in the same screen.
That way they can connect in any other way possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Intriguing.
Also, we now have warning levels because as we free colonies and stuff, that's going to cause a stir with the other colonies, and they're gonna be after us.
Leave the enemies to me.
Leave the healing to me.
So, yeah, that a lot of stuff is changing. You got warning.
Relationships are changing.
Yeah.
Skills are changing.
Yeah. I want to see the poker actually could. Oh. 29 can't catch a break either. Surrounded by Agnes, aren't they? They'll be done before long.
New topic available.
Yeah, let's just
There's a lot of people with a lot more new stuff to say.
Also, you're reaching Baron Knoll apparently. And one of our guys got attacked too, right? We gotta do something fast.
Birding monsters.
So, we talk to people, we establish the relations between people, we do side quests, and that can change the relations with people. And
We could
it's
do
a
with
whole...
some food.
But also, now if we go into discuss... Hey, look! Look what color Colony 9 lately is.
That's a hero quest, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We can go back to... So we... Let's go ahead and
Let's
start
lay out the
this.
facts.
We won't do it right away, because I think we're a little underleveled.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we make of this news about Colony 9 possibly being under threat?
Even if it's just a nasty rumor, I don't fancy leaving anything to chance. I agree. If they really are up against a large
Battalion.
battalion, there could be a lot of casualties. What I want to know is, why now?
It's just a theory, but I'd imagine that they consider this a particularly opportune moment. Striking when the enemy defenses are at their weakest is one of the oldest tricks in the book.
Only thing that fits time-wise is us becoming Ouroboros. So what? Are you saying it's our fault?
Well, it is possible. In any case, they wouldn't be launching an attack on that scale without some kind of justification.
We should go and help them. If we hurry, there might still be a chance.
Yeah, and we never forgive ourselves if we missed it.
Okay, let's go and talk to the commander. If we work together, we should be able to keep casualties to a minimum. That was a weird way for Lance to say that. I just hope they'll believe us.
Nice, we can always try a different approach. Well, if that's settled, I believe our next stop is Colony 9. Though it would be far from ideal, we may end up having to stave off the enemy attack by ourselves. Yeah, best be prepared. Oh, and sorry for getting you wrapped up in our affairs.
Don't worry about that now. Let's just do what we can.
Right. Bum 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 bum, where the heart is.
Let's bounce.
Alright, what? We can also just go in here and finally receive all. You can start the DLC.
Heck yeah.
The base game's DLC, that is.
Yeah. The base extra bonus money.
Yeah. Yeah, so where the heart is level 22, whereas Champion of the Nopon is level 3.
Oh.
Let's go
That way
someplace
it's
else.
Which requires
kinda-
us to progress the main story a tad.
Yeah, because it's a story-related extra. Okay.
Yeah. It's just up ahead, though. We'll get to it. And also, ironically, the challenge battles, the place where that is where I ended after my 12-hour stream. The day that Xenoblade 3 came out. At midnight my time.
Not to worry, just stick to the plan. Me.
You're a lifesaver.
Overfall. More face me.
Thanks. No slash.
Here.
Oh, here's something. You know how, so you grab the break and then you go into the top one, you skip the launch, right? The against the big fight.
Yeah.
We now finally have a finisher move.
I'll keep up the attack.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Butterfly
If you get an enemy launch, read what the effect is on Saber Strike. Noah's talent of it.
Everyone healed up. No complaints.
I'm the one you want.
Thanks. Cross is Stormy Sky. Am I doing okay with the heal?
Am I just reading what's underneath it, which is smash?
Yeah. So if we get an enemy that's launched, we can smash them back down to the ground.
I was the MVP.
Yeah.
You were all thinking it.
So over here is where Colony 4 came up on us, and we had to run into those tunnels back there to hide. And now we can just go on through.
Yeah, no problem.
As long as we don't get eviscerated by an angry caterpillar or something.
Yeah.
Don't trip on your laces, yeah?
Lance, I did say to keep your head screwed on.
Overfall.
White Flag.
Keep your head
I'm the one you
screwed
want. You're a lifesaver. Try to either of you if you prefer. Not slash. They're sparking me yet. Coming. You're on fire. I need you, Mio. Butterfly Blade. You must be
I don't know how you do it, Kaya.
this. Well within touch.
Healing's on the way. Hold on. Crush out. Stormy Sky. Heals. Cheers.
Yeah, every character has voice lines for every role and every class within them. So all of their arts have voice lines. Oh, look, there. It said overheated when Ouroboros failed.
Yeah. Oh, and Noah. Oh my
This
goodness.
is looking good.
Yeah, we're under leveled for these guys.
I mean, if you push it, there might be a chance, but that's...
It's definitely possible. Oh yeah, this is referred to it. She referred to it as
This is looking good.
Focus on defense. I if I say so myself.
Everyone. I'm sorry.
Noah. Everybody lay off that one.
Gotcha.
Yep. This is bad.
How could I?
No, can't be happening.
You got me.
yeah, we're down.
I got careless.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, no, I don't want to. Not walking all the way back there.
Yeah, screw walking. Teleport.
You want me to lead?
Check out what it bombed.
All under control.
Come on, who else?
I'll do my best.
I'll whack 'em good.
You gotta face me.
Thanks. Make this quick.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Butterfly flash.
Yeah, the one. Okay, there was like a video on TikTok
Butterfly flash.
right? And someone was like, "Bing bong, fuck your life!" And it just kept going around, but all I could think of was him like whacking real good. Bing bong.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Yeah.
Thanks for Flame, I'll finally be free of this eagle's wilderness.
Oh, hey, I just realized I left something back at 4, so... gotcha.
Oh,
this is new.
Such a silly joker.
So we've got stuff over there. But we also have a quest marker right over here, so we're just gonna walk over here and have nothing out of the ordinary happen. And then we'll be back on our way.
Better give it a good once over.
Dies Arch.
Because the arch dies.
Tyon?
Yes. I'd really hoped it would turn out to be nothing.
Boys.
Ah, it seems someone else got here first.
That gear must be a high-rank colony.
Slay the Ouroboros where they stand!
I'd love to see you try, mate.
Uh-oh. Oh no!
You're a lifesaver.
Oh no, what would I do?
No, they're higher level than us.
Still do this. You're putting yourself
I'll keep up the attack.
Yeah, do more of us gotta face me.
Wait! Airfast! Overclock faster!
There's spark you want.
You guys, better!
You know, let's come back here later.
Yeah. Give up! Forfeit. No, sorry. Oh, we gotta kill you. No.
Well, we'll take
I
those
say
guys
no.
on later.
It just spat something out.
Senna. I'm jumping to conclusions. It's probably her. Because she is the only person I would think that would eat something without, like, fully thinking about
No,
it.
those Aspar, the snakes,
Noah,
just spat up some bunnet
would you
meat.
mind?
Ah.
But yeah, the reason why those guys over there were, that showed up over there and that was voiced, that's another hero quest.
Oops, they found us. You gotta face me.
But,
Thanks. Make this quick.
Smooth
it's-
as always, Noah.
the hero is level 4. Is level 4.
We have superiority. Push through.
Much what I expected.
I'd say we were moving in sync. Right, Tyon?
Not to worry, just stick to the plan.
You gotta face me.
Thanks.
Overflow. Fire.
So cross impact gives us power charge, which makes our next art get powered up.
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Oh, by the way, that cliff up there is playable. You can get up there.
Oh. Big clip.
Yeah. Welcome to Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Welcome to the third of 4 regions of this one zone.
Yeah.
The Ribby Flats.
Ribby Flats.
Yeah, we're gonna see some Ribby frogs too.
This is new.
Do they go ribbity ribbity?
Yeah.
Okay. Aw, there's some adorable
Let's go someplace else.
dinosaurs.
Those are Armu.
Aw, Armu. That's a goofy one. Aw, beating the crap out of creatures.
Turkin versus Igna.
There's 3 versus 2 Ignas. Apparently we get, like, colony points. Oh, affinity to colony 4. That might be a little bit beneficial.
Yeah. They're also the higher level ones, so they would be harder to fight.
We're like the ultimate combo.
Butterfly blade!
Stick to physical attack!
Stormy Sky!
Hidden Thorn! Butterfly blade!
Tower Wing! Overfall!
No flash!
Alright, I can handle this one.
Good going, Uni!
Crush out!
Cross impact!
Too easy!
Yay!
Come
I don't
on
know
to
why
me,
the
and that's what you
Turkins
get.
are affecting our
If only
relations
you
with
didn't
Colony
charge
4,
off on
but
your own.
yay!
Maybe they secretly are bringing in, like, more medical supplies. Or maybe, if they're not fighting, they're not going to take their anger out.
Right! Everybody stay sharp!
I love how the little kids are just, like, running away. They're like, no!
No, yeah. This is like, there's actually a reason why we're going after this. This guy, if you let him run away, he will actually run away and despawn. But because we grabbed him, for one thing, he's got a lot of agility. And we got enough on silver coin.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I just thought, we can use a silver coins, and we can get Uni maxed out on Tion's class without having to actually grind for that. So we can use the Nopon coins to boost our classes without actually having to play them. We can't use it to unlock classes though.
Better give it a good once over.
I suggest we
This
take a break.
is this is where I ended my first 12-hour stream of Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
This is some story.
Crafting gems again. Me.
Yeah, Mibomi here is the one who gives you the, why who does approach? Will you be you ruffians, knaves, dunces? What? Sorry, what?
No.
Did I miss something? Behold, Mibomi is Mibomi, and Mibomi will, what will Mibomi do? Meh, Mibomi's still rehearsing. Please come back to Mibomi when Mibomi say when.
Yeah, alright.
We can talk.
After completing the game.
Yeah. So the Amiibo rewards, you can alternatively get them from Mibomi here after beating the game.
Okay, that's goofy. That's cool.
What, the spark?
A light.
Riku also never seen before, but feel indescribable pull.
Hey, let me see
You
as well.
want to eat.
No, wait. Don't just go touching it.
But shiny. Oh no, Lance! Lance is obliterated! Oh no!
We've been wiped off the face of the world! It was a Mobius trap!
Oh no. Lance.
Where are we?
Oh, everyone got teleported. Okay.
Very welcome, friends.
I am terrified if this is in the... Okay. Okay.
I've been anticipating fateful day when friends would visit this space.
It's a Nopon.
Is Nopon indeed. But when is Nopon not merely Nopon? When through endless training in many times and places becomes sagest of sages. Nopon Archsage.
Archsage?
You said you'd been anticipating us. What do you mean by that? And what is this place?
This is special place which Archsage create very especially for friends. In this place, friends can fight to heart's content in very special trials that Archsage set.
What do you mean?
Like bonus games.
Are you saying you want
This
to
is the DLC stuff.
Please,
Okay,
no.
okay. I was like,
Archsage bear no ill will, but simply want to observe friends earning strength
We
and
currently
glory.
do not know if
through
the
overcoming
Archsage is
trials.
canon.
It's simple pleasures that bring grin to
And I
face.
say that with complete
And
sincerity that
Archsage
we have
so
been, that
wish
this
to
has been an
grin.
issue that has
If
been
there's one thing we
that
know, it's
people have been
fighting.
trying to figure out
We
for a
haven't missed a
while
day of
is
training
if
this
the
whole time.
stinking Archsage
What
is canon,
great news!
and if so,
Archsage
which ones?
eager to see result of it.
Because the Archsage
If can
oversees
bring
the trial
grin to
battles.
face, would be only too happy
Uh,
to share
the
priceless
Archsage
treasures from Horde of
oversees trial
Archsage
battles
by
in
way of
for
reward.
1, 2, and 3.
It might be worth our time.
Yeah, we can think of it as training. Looks like we'll be rewarded. It might not be so bad. About these trials, we could have a stab, I suppose.
Thank you!
Also, the
Archsage had every confidence friends would say so.
the voice actor for the No Fun Archsage is actually
Archsage to issue
it's impossible
suitably
to
grandiose
tell,
pronouncement.
but that's
For challenge battles
that's
to
Shulk's VA from Xenoblade 1.
whoa.
So
New challenge, straight
so
from
we've got-
Archsage Noggin.
we've got these ones to start with, and we get swimwear and other outfits. And we can change the difficulty. And I did not enable it yet, but we also have the second wave of challenges, which are roguelike, where you go with one playable character, and then you fill up the rest of your team with heroes.
Okay.
So in Xenoblade 2, there was a blue portal that took you to the Land of Challenges. In Xenoblade 1's Deluxe Edition, or Definitive Edition, where for the re-release, it was an orange portal. What color is this portal?
I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. It's multicolored.
Yeah, it's orange and blue.
So monsters even fight among themselves.
Yeah.
I do want to get to that next story part, but also, you know what, we'll advance the story a little bit more, and then if Cookie pops back in, we'll go do that, because Cookie's gonna like that side quest over there.
I do understand that we are kind of going on for about, like, what, three hours now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're approaching 3 hours.
Yeah. Do you think we can maybe do, like, outside of this objective here, just maybe, like, one more thing? That way, if Cookie doesn't show up, we can do it next time?
Yeah.
That way it gives her some more time to catch up.
I thought we would get through more. I was expecting us to have time to go back to Colony 9.
You can never go wrong with Samantha.
Hey, that's a pretty smart move.
Well, we've been found.
Gotta face me!
You're
The armor over there is the Grand the Tree.
Overfall!
Keep on helping.
Just as planned, Ray Jaaay.
White flag. Hidden sword! Butterfly blade!
Haze figure!
Ever! Not slash!
Overfall! What?
Butterfly blade!
Nothing!
Giant swing! Saber! Right, knock it off! I'll keep on pelting them.
Just as planned, Tyon.
White Flame!
Here!
Not butterfly blade!
Haze figure!
Break! Ever! This, well within tolerance.
I'll punch you up. Stay with me. Here! Dang! I'm getting into the swing of this.
Yeah.
If this is the cutscene that I'm hoping it is.
Time to do the right thing, eh?
That's for a different
Better
colony
give it
than
a
we
good
have
once
voted
over.
for.
Huh. That's always fun.
Quite a rare sight.
Fish.
Yeah. Some premium water
What's
physics.
this weird thing?
A very weirdly shaped rock.
Say, isn't this valuable?
We should
Odd
take good
pointy
care
shard.
of that.
It's not even given a unique name.
Just odd.
Yeah. Oh look! Capybara!
Capybara!
Oh, and there's some brogs.
Frog. You know, I saw a video today. So you know those like WWE like action figures for like toys, right?
Yeah.
Someone set some up for like these two frogs, and I just watched one jump on top of the other on a table and broke the table in half. Slam dunked on him just like he was John
Get
Cena.
real hungry now.
Gotta face me.
Thanks!
Crunch out. Overfall. Haze figure. Uppercut slash.
Butterfly blade!
Loop heel. Stormy sky. Fire. Giant swing. Healing's on the way. Hold on.
What? Sorry.
No pause.
Oh. Like the ears?
Good going, Uni!
Yeah. They have some I just call it a no-pun.
No, these guys are important.
Yeah, they have horns, but they also have like
Oh, I see.
that look like
I need you, Mia! Phantom Slam! Come on, Uni! Drop us another!
if you were here
Break! Alright, keep on coming!
like your brain would be like, oh, that's just a really big
Cheers for that!
big no-pun. Why is it hiding so weird? They get closer. Pops close enough to get you.
Dragon Tail!
All the time you're shooting up on the floor. Frogs.
Discover the power of flight.
Good to go now, Uni? Of course. We gotta pay him back, fella.
Over faster! Well within time. Sorry. I'll set this right.
Some animals do have
Golden Ray! Gemini!
Let's do it, Tyon. Uni's got him. Everyone healed up? No complaints?
You're a lightsaber.
Power Ridge!
Italy Cilia!
I don't want to die.
What bird says please let it be the cutscene? I don't really mind though. It's fine. Hey, over there. If
we set up camp there, we'll have a good visibility. Think it's time we took a break? Riku, for one, want to rest anyway. Relentless walking has left legs like numbed out sausages. Your legs are
Sausages
kinda stubby.
indeed. Mealtime is here.
Don't compare your legs to food and then immediately be like, ah, yes, that food sounds good. Let's go for it, I say. Should we rest in the ships? I can take the sentry duty first.
Ah, Mimi, let me back you up on that. Okay. Let's take a break there.
Wholesome moment, wholesome moment. Aw, they're staring at the sky, talking about things. Manana's like, I like apples. If apples
Meanies.
exist.
What was that, Senna?
It's just, I was up all night thinking. Those guys are so selfish.
Selfish how?
You know what I mean. Every time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead. And me, all I do is watch.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Tell me you don't think so too.
Maybe not selfish, but like, hey, why didn't you move that way? And stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, right?
So you'd prefer to take the reins?
I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know?
That's so you, Senna. I think it's probably fine, though. They're just being protective, I think.
Like what Noah said? Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure we'll get our turn.
You sure?
Yeah. Positive.
Aww.
Topographical info updated.
Pleasant. Please be the next one. We're so close.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it might not be in...
Huh.
Whoa. That's an airdrop.
Shall we deal with this?
Oh no,
Got
it might
another
be...
airdrop or was that something
No.
else?
Hey, we got the alert for where it was gonna be and then it landed. Oh no, we've got a ways to go still.
We're almost there. It's only 200.
No, this isn't the cutscene that I was hoping for.
Aw.
The cutscene I'm hoping.
Sweet, let's poke around.
The cutscene I was hoping for is up there somewhere. And once we get up here, we're gonna have to go do a whole thing. And since we're kind of pushing through, we're getting our level is slipping a bit.
What kind of place is this?
Caitlin Drum. Alright, that's a name. That's like the most person-y sounding one I've heard today. I mean, Ribby Flats is really good for a location, but Caitlin Drum? That sounds like someone you meet in band class.
By the way, we also got the alternate outfit colors from the DLC.
Little spooky. Nice and cool colors. I understand it's Uni and a completely different character, but my brain was like, ah yes, Asuka with the red jumpsuit, the angsty personality. Have you ever seen Neon Genesis even go?
I've seen a bit of it. I've like absorbed some of it through osmosis and all.
Okay.
I think I watched like the first episode or two.
I think you would possibly like it. Maybe. There are some elements where it's a little too much, but I think it's a little too much in the right direction sometimes. It's a little goofy.
Hey, this one means business. You gotta face me. This'll keep me going.
People do talk about it. It's just weird that no one expects it. But they have so much more technically live off of nothing but Neon Genesis and Alien products. Like we're talking about food, we're talking about razor blades, pajamas, clothing, dishes.
I mean, that is the end goal of marketing stuff.
Think you can catch me?
I don't know. I personally can't really find a logical use for a Unit 1 lobster figure.
I'm getting the hang of this.
But here
We're
we are.
unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
I'm the girl with the gall in big ham.
So how much longer do you think we can I can keep you for?
Are we at like how much longer to like the next cutscene? I could probably do that.
Well,
Is it still gonna be a bit?
the thing is, if we start that, it's gonna start a whole thing.
Okay. We could probably end it here. We did do last stream a little bit more time-wise. Plus, it's a nice little way to send off. We got a lot of beautiful creatures. We're on a nice scenic cliff. And I think Senna just jumped off the cliff. She's fine though, don't worry.
Okay, so we've got to do this over here. We've got this over here. We got this over here.
We've developed relationships, both interpersonal and
we got stuff up here.
I'm not sure if saying political is the correct term for it. It is a war colony.
We've got stuff back here. We got stuff here. We can go back and meet up with Colony 9.
Yeah, if we take a break now, we have all those activities to figure out what to do next time. And we can definitely do it next Friday.
Alright. At least you know how the heroes work.
Yeah. Plus, we also got a bunch of new mechanics, and that's definitely real interesting.
I just forgot how long it was gonna take, and I used the name of a cutscene I used a quote from a cutscene that we haven't gotten to yet.
If it makes you feel any better, my brain did not register that as a quote, so I don't know what it is.
That's the point. All of the stream titles I use for Xenoblade streams are quotes.
Oh, so we haven't reached that part yet, is what you're saying, because you assumed we would get there. Hey, realization could lead to hope, just not now.
If I'd known that this was where it was gonna be, would probably use like, I'd probably go with, I probably would have gone with Ethel's, embers on coat, must brush them off, and so on.
Yeah, it's not something a little bit more closer to it.
Yeah.
That's okay. One can always change the title of the streams later, in VOD form.
Or next stream I use the line that comes after the quote that I used for this one.
Yeah. One can improvise.
Yeah, but this is it's just gonna take a while to get through all of this. So if we go to the quest, look at how far we are into chapter 3.
Ooh. We have barely dipped our toes into it, so to speak.
And then we have all the side quests too, and also can kind of see it from here.
Every
the
day's a
giant
training
hand. A bit clearer. because there's the one finger up there, and then there's another there, and on the map we have the back up here we have the wall of the Great Hand. We still got all of the desert side over here to explore, and that other road that we never got to that's over here. And we beelined it through all of this.
Yeah. Are we still level 17 right now?
Yes.
Yeah, the fact that we managed to not get leveled up until level 18, that does take good skill. Plus, when you look around and everyone else is like level 18, level 19.
I was hoping that we would get to the cutscene where they talk about Argus.
Aw. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
We have to keep track of our
Go
progress.
with the knowledge I have. Take my little silly doodled notes from what I have learned.
Also, remember the little green thing I pointed out on the little green shape I pointed on the swords?
Yeah. The one from the amiibo sword specifically,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Look above where it says 2 DLC.
I see. I see.
Also, if you scroll back through some of the things that we've, some of the things I've sent you, you may be reminded of the Zohar from Xenosaga.
Huh. All right. They do, in fact. All right.
It's important.
It's important for later.
Yeah. Honestly, there is so there is so much going on in each scene and section here that as I'm playing through it again, I'm like, oh, I'm catching all these things now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making slow progress, but it's still progress.
Yeah.
I was expecting that we could get through all of chapter 3 in 2 streams, but it's looking like it might be 4.
Well, that depends. It depends on how long we can handle it.
Yeah.
We shall see.
If there's a
Yeah,
way
this
to
was-
what?
I was just saying it. This has definitely been a very fun experience. Just enjoying these streams with you, though.
If there's a way that I can get you to I can grab a hold of you for longer, more consistently, like starting sooner or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
maybe
this is gonna take a long time, and I would like to get through this before Xenoblade 4 comes out.
When's Xenoblade 4 coming out?
Based on the current projections of things, probably 2027.
That's in 3 years from now.
I know.
Bird, we're not gonna take 3 years playing Xenoblade 3. I don't think so. Like at most, if we're dedicating the streams, and if it's about 14 streams, we'll say like for the sake of it, maybe even 20. That's still just like 5 months. I do understand that's not like a 1-to-1, but like, we have faith. Have faith. They're not gonna suddenly just like tomorrow be like, boom, Xenoblade 4, boom, also Xenoblade 5, boom, Xenoblade 6 coming next year.
I mean, they did get leaked that there is a project under development under the code name Legacy.
Ooh.
Also, I just did a quick Google, and it says 20 to 30 hours skipping all cutscenes.
Oh.
And doing just the main story.
That is... Does it say how long it is without skipping cutscenes? I'm just like thinking that it's like suddenly like 100 hours long with the gameplay footage.
Hang on, let me make sure that this one is... Okay, so the first thing that comes up, it looks to be exclusively the main story quests. Not the hero quests that are inserted into the main story, just the main story quests, okay?
Okay.
13 hours.
Oh.
Of cutscenes. Not like the characters talking to each other.
Yeah, just the cutscenes themselves, yeah.
Yeah, just the animated, rendered out cutscenes.
13 hours is nothing to sneeze at.
Then plus 20 to 30 hours for actually playing the game.
Yeah. That's almost like a whole 2 days of no sleep straight.
Yeah. I only did it in 10 streams because I did all the side quests on my own time.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of side quests. Almost 200.
That's a lot of side quests.
Yeah, and that's including all of the hero quests and the hero ascension quests and the
That's just kind of getting to the meat of it, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta admit, that definitely sounds like a beefy game. But yeah.
Yeah, so from the... Oh, I found it. The part that we're at in the 13-hour, 38-minute video, we are 3 hours and 18 minutes in. There is still 10 hours of cutscene after this.
10 more hours. I mean, that's kind of fun. We've got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, there aren't too many chapters. It's just that.
It's that those cutscenes are just very emotional and character detailed, I guess.
Chapter 5.
A lot of stuff.
Chapter 5 could easily be split into like 2 chapters.
I see.
But I know why they did not do that. And you might think that's weird to say that I know why. It's because that there's a thematic reason. There's
a reason.
The number of the total number of chapters is the reference. A biblical reference.
always leads back to the biblical references with you, Xenoblade.
Yeah.
It always comes
Just wait until we get to Cain and Abel.
Oh.
We don't have characters named Cain and Abel, but we've got that role filled.
Oh yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna be heading on out then.
Okay.
This was fun.
Bye-bye, chat.
Have a wonderful time, chat. Thank you for watching along with side me blindly or not. I don't know if you played. We'll see you later.
Play Xenoblade. If you don't want to buy Xenoblade 3 because I'm playing it, get 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Or X.
Consume Xenoblade.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.